Hey guys, this is Jill. How are you doing? Floozie Crafts. This is a little different today. I'm going through some of the stuff that I brought back from New Orleans on my trip, and so I wanted to go ahead and show y'all some of what I got. So let's see how this works, okay? All right. Okay, so first of all, I want to talk about this creative options, this grab and go. I was able to use a coupon on this at 50% off. So in the store, normally these are $54.99, and I got it for $27.49. And if you remember, this is the one that Penley Ann from Penley Ann's Creations has. It has this great handle on the top, and it has all of these drawers on it. And this top opens up, and then you have the tray in here. So this is going to be used for my jewelry making supplies. I'm going to be using those when I make the pools for the purses, when I make the bracelets for the essential oils, and so all of that stuff is going to now go in here. All right. So I got mandala tweed, the mandala tweed stripes. I got two of these, and they were the horseshoe color. See where y'all can see that? There you go, horseshoe. Now these are 150 grams, 5.3 ounces, 426 yards, 390 meters. They're a size 4, and you would use a I or a 5.9, 5.5 millimeter hook, or a 7, 4.5 millimeter knitting needle. The mandala tweed stripes. So I got two of those, and those were $7.99 normally, and I got them for $3.99 each. And then the Heartland, y'all know, is my favorite. This is my favorite yarn, is the Heartland. Okay, it was $5.99 normally, and I got them for $3. So, well, $2.99 and $3 is what I got them for. And this color is called Badlands. This is a number 4 weight, 5 ounces, 251 yards, 230 meters. It's 142 grams, 100% acrylic. Same with the mandala. It's 100% acrylic. I think it's acrylic. Does it have wool in it? Yeah, that mandala is 100% acrylic too. Some of those have wool, like the mandala woolies has wool in it, so I wanted to check that, make sure. But anyway, so there's those two. Then I got this Kai, and I just love this stuff. This is more like a baby yarn. It's the Loops and Threads brand Kai. It's 308 yards, 3.5 ounces, 282 meters, and 100 grams. It's considered to be a 3, a light 3. It's a 5 millimeter or H hook. So US 6 or 4 millimeter knitting needles. Isn't that gorgeous? It has that little bit of tealy color in it. And this one is called, let's see if it's got, the color number is 305. Mint chip, I believe, on that one. So I got two of those, which means I have, what do we say? That's over 600 yards. So that could be a baby blanket. Now I paid $2.49 each for those. They're normally $4.99. Then I got some Charisma because I was kind of low on, getting a little bit low on some of my number 5 weight yarn. Now the Charismas ran normally $4.49, and I got them for $2.24 each. So we've got 2 of the white. They're 100% acrylic, but I got 2 of the white. I got this gold yellow color, more yellow than gold, but it's a nice warmish, not too like neon-y, more of an egg yolk color. And these are a number 5 bulky. I don't know if they tell you this. The red is called Rouge, and the yellow is yellow. Okay, it's 109 yards each, 3.5 ounces, 100 meters, 100 grams. You would use a 8mm or an L hook. This has a pattern, and it tells you you would need 3 of the dark blue, 3 of the bone, 3 of the denim, 3 of the sage, and 3 of the pecan. So that's 3, 6, 9, 12, 15 balls of Charisma to do this bulky weight blanket. I don't know what size it would be. It doesn't say that. But this is now, a lot of them are coming out with this Oka text standard, so it's tested to be non-harmful on children. And then we've got some impeccable. I got this beautiful pinkish coral. It's more pink than coral. And they are normally $3.49. I got them for $1.74 because I was able to use my buy one get one 50% off on these, on everything I've shown you so far. So these are 277 yards, 4.5 ounces, 253 meters, 127.5 grams. This is a Michaels brand. Y'all know the impeccable. And for the hat, they say rose, black, and white, 1 ball of each. You would use a 5mm hook with this, which is an H or an 8. You could use a 9. And you would use, I would say, probably a 4 to 4.5 knitting needle. So with 277 yards, there is enough here at just 550 about, 100% acrylic. Okay, now I was able to get some of these toppers. Hold on, I'm reading my receipt, y'all. Now these are normally $7 each. I got them all at $3.97 a piece. And this one is the little dog. Then we've got the frog. And this is like a little bear. This one is like a little dragon. And this one is the panda. Now these are 4 weight, I believe, 100% acrylic. Yeah, they're a 4 weight. They're 2.4 ounces, See there, 2.47 ounce, 70 grams, 114 yards or 105 meters. And a 5 millimeter in knitting needle and a, doesn't give you your crochet. So I'd go up to probably a 6 millimeter on that. Okay. And then these pom-poms, I got one black and one white, and they normally are $2.99, and those I got at 20% off, and so they were $2.40 each. And they are the Loops and Threads pom-poms. They were just such a good price. And then there's the Aunt Lydia's. So I had to go a couple different times to get this because they don't have that many on the shelf. And I don't know if y'all remember when I did my video where I was outside on my front porch, I was showing y'all a crochet magazine, and I have that set aside. And it's a shawl made with the crochet thread. But I didn't have enough of this red to do it. So now the Aunt Lydia's, I believe, was, oh, I lost it. Now let me find it again. Okay, they're normally $3.69 at Michael's. Now I know that they may be a little bit different at Walmart, but I got them at $2.96 a piece. Now this is the Scarlet. Color number is 0006. It's made in India. It's a #1 super fine. You would use a 3.5 millimeter to 3.75 millimeter. These are 100% mercerized cotton. This is the Fashion 3. And you know, on here, I don't think I ever did find, I had to look it up online, I'm pretty sure, to find out how many yards are in these, because they just don't have anything real easy to find on here at all. So that's why it took me a couple different times to go back and get them, because I was sure I had enough, and then I was like, no, I don't think I do. But if you go and you look it up online, it tells you how many yards are in them. So I don't have that right here. But anyway, now I've got 2, 4, 6, 7 here from 2 different trips. And I think I have 2 at home here. So now I have enough to do the shawl. Takes a lot of this thread. It's probably more than I need, but I wanted more than I need. I also picked up a pair of the Yarnology bird scissors. My mom used to have a pair of these, and I have not found them in her stuff yet. So there must be a place where she keeps her sewing and things that I have not found it. Since I'm going up there in a couple of days, I'll probably find it. But anyway, I got myself one, and they are $7.99 at Michael's, and I think I got them at 20% off, so I think it was $5.59. So I think that is all of my Michael's as far as yarn. So now I'm going to show you what I got at Walmart. Okay, so I cannot find my receipt for this yarn because I think it had some things on it that I wanted to leave the receipt there for my daughter. Some baby items while I was there. So anyway, I got 2 of these Hello Gorgeous because why not? Y'all know that Ross from Smell Great Guy would love this color. And I like it because it has all the teal in it. This is the Hello Gorgeous. It's 252 yards or 230 meters, 5 ounces and 141 grams. It's 100% acrylic, a number 4 weight. It would take a size I9 or 5.5 millimeter needle and a 5.5 millimeter US 8 knitting needle. So 5.5 millimeter crochet hook. Okay, and this one's called Atlantis. So that means I have, let's see, 2, 4, oh, just at 500 yards of this color. Now I picked up the mainstays because I've only bought maybe 1 or 2 of the mainstays yarn, and these are Walmart's brand. This is the Mainstays Basic, 100% acrylic, and these are made in India. And this does feel completely different than the one that's made in China. Okay, completely different. And my intentions of doing these colors are to do a review on this mainstay, and I want to make a project with all of these colors. So this is a size 4. It would be a 5.5 millimeter or a US 9 knitting needle, a 5.5 millimeter or a US I9 crochet hook, 397 yards or 363 meters, 7 ounces or 198 grams. It says there's a pattern included on this one for the scarf and hat. Now whether this will make, the hat takes 1 ball and the scarf takes 1 ball. Okay, and those are knit and they are a ridged rib hat. This is teal. I also got soft pink, black, this is a green, but it's a 10014 green because I'm sure they have lots of different greens. And this one is 10005 medium gray heather. Now I do not see a heather look to it, like tweedy heathery look to it. I don't see that at all. So we'll see when it works up whether it's in there or not. And then to go with those, I picked up a Red Heart Super Saver. This is the lemon. It has the Okotex, 100% acrylic, 7 ounces, 198 grams, which is the same as the mainstay, although you can tell that this is a little plumper. 364 yards, where the mainstay has 397. So it's 333 meters. This one recommends a 6 millimeter or a size 10 in US needle, 2 skeins of the yellow and 1 skein of, yeah, I don't know. Looks like you would know. Looks like you would use a main color and 2 skeins of your contrasting color. So 3 skeins for this blanket. I was looking to see where this one is made. It says made in USA of imported fibers. So there we go. Y'all can see that. That is my project yarn. Now I had given some of this away to Jane in my giveaway, so I wanted to get some more back. And this is the Lion Brand Ferris wheel. And I got 2 colors of this. I got Full Moon, 2 of those. And 2 of this one, which is Wild Violets. Now these are a number 4 weight. They are 3 ounces, 85 grams, 270 yards, 247 meters. They're 100% acrylic, but I'm going to tell you, they have the little bit of a halo to them, makes them feel and look like they have some wool in them, even though they don't. And you know, I've seen Ross use this, I've seen Seta use this, I've seen 3 or 4 other people use this and absolutely love the way their projects come out. So I'm anxious to use this Ferris wheel. So you would use a size 7 or a 4.5 millimeter knitting needle. And let's see, what does that say, y'all? I believe that's an H8 5 millimeter. Not sure. 5 millimeter crochet hook. And that is the yarn. Okay. Now I did get something from Tuesday morning after I got back. So hold on and I will show you that. Okay, so the first one I got is called Inca Tweed by Fiber Natura. Now, these were all down in a bottom box, and a lot of the paper and lint and stuff that was in the box with them is all over these, so I'm gonna have to get these cleaned up good before or like shake them off or brush them off or something. But anyway, these normally run $14, and this was $6.99. It's called Inca Swash Wool Blue Heather. This is by Universal Yarn. USA product, licensed in Turkey. It's 100% superwash wool, 3.5 ounces, 100 grams, 106 yards, 97 meters. This is considered a number 5 bulky. You would use a 6.5 millimeter or a US 10.5 knitting needle and an 8 millimeter or an L hook. So bulky 5. And I got 2 of them. The next thing I found was this kid mohair. These were $3.49 each. They're normally would be $10. Again, this is from Tuesday morning. So the kid mohair is super silky soft. And it's got a lot of stuff here I cannot read right now. But what is this called? This is by Fiza. It's 10% kid mohair, 5% baby alpaca, 55% nylon, and 30% viscose. And let me see if I can get some more info. You know, they tuck these down inside. That's the color and the lot. Sometimes you can't do this. You won't be able to see. It's 50 grams. Yeah, see, I'm peeling it. But sometimes you're not going to be able to see the stuff underneath. These are 50-gram balls. Wow, I can almost see it, guys. Looks like 167 yards, maybe. So $3.49 each. These would make a great cowl or mitts. Probably would be some great mitts. Made in Turkey, it says, by Fiza Yarns. Then I got more Fiza yarn. This one's called Blossom. So it has to have it because it says Blossom. It is a wool and acrylic blend, and I got 3 of them at $3.49. Normally they would be $8. 60% wool and 40% acrylic. This one, you use a US 9. It's considered an Aran weight. 50 grams and 88 yards. So this is probably a bulky 5. It's a lot like the Unforgettable. And they don't really have a color on this one. Yeah, but isn't it pretty? Okay, then I got 2 of these, this color and this color. And this is the Infusion Hand Paints. And they were $5.99 each. Normally they would be $14. This one's called Hydro. This one's called Blue Riot. So this is, again, this is Universal Yarns, 50% superwash wool, 50% acrylic. And this is a fingering weight. So they are 3.5 ounces, 100 grams, 291 yards, 266 meters. So actually, this is more of a DK. So like a 3. And I would actually classify it more of a sport. More of a sport weight. And these are made in Turkey, the Universal. And then I picked up some of this Crystal from Bag a Day. If you have a Tuesday morning, you've got to go over there because guess what? They have Shepherd's Own by Fiber Natura. This is 100% wool in worsted weight. And I got 1 in cream and 2 in the beige. And these were $5.99 each. They are normally $13. Now these are 3.5 ounces, 100 grams, 252 yards, 230 meters. So yeah, so see, I would consider this to be a 3. If they're considering this a 4, I would consider this one a 3. Shepherd's Own, 100% natural undyed wool. And this is a lot like the fisherman's wool to me, but this is cheaper. $5.99 is cheaper than the fisherman's wool. Even at $13, it's comparable to the fisherman's wool at Walmart or Hobby Lobby. So you would use a 4.5 to 5.5 millimeter It's going to give you 4 to 5 stitches per inch. Okay guys, that is all of my yarn. I hope you enjoyed this. This I can now put away. I will do another haul with the other things that I bought, but I know that some people are more interested in the yarn than they are in the other things. But look out for the other video. Please hit the like button. Please subscribe. And thank you all 778 of you for watching. Bye y'all, and have fun today.